Hey guys, I'm Dimension Jumper. Today we're doing my top 5 games that could be announced at Nintendo's next Direct. Now, for this list, I'll be going over some games that have already been announced, and I might talk about how Nintendo might show us some new trailers, and also talk about some old games that also like games that already have well-known fan bases, and talk about how the next game in that particular franchise could be announced in the next Direct. So for number 5 is the 9th generation of Pokemon. Now for this one, I think that there's a possibility, but I don't think there could be a possibility, there could not be. I'm kind of 50-50 with this, because we're getting the Diamond and Pearl remakes as well as Legends Arceus. And I think Nintendo as well as Game Freak will mainly focus on those games, and then once those games have been released, they could start working on the ninth generation of Pokemon. But if there is, I would like to see Pikachu just just running about, and then we get to see the landscape of the new region. And then we can see let's say the three new starters that could possibly be in the game, and or maybe the legendaries. That could be something interesting, and it could possibly be cool to see this new region and see all the different ways we can fight, all the ways we can battle, the ways we can find Pokemon, that sort of thing. And I think that'd be something quite interesting to see, just the new generation of Pokemon. But as I said before, I don't think Nintendo and Game Freak will do that. I think they'll just mainly focus on the Diamond and Pearl remakes as well as Legends Arceus. For number 4 is Mario Kart 9. Now with this, I think that they'll do a sort of kind of like how Pokemon did with Sun and Moon, in which they had the first game, the next one, and then it came to Sun and Moon. And I think that with Mario Kart 9, it will do something similar. So you'll see the first game, then the one on this Nintendo 64, and then the next one, until you get to the new one, in which it goes from, let's say, its 2D sprites to its more 3D sprites, and we can see a combination of different things that have been introduced into the other games, like the anti-grav, customization of your carts, gliders, maybe co-op, like how in Double Dash, where you had one person steering, the other person throwing items and switch, something like that. And as well as new tracks, old tracks, and maybe some new stuff that Mario Kart 9 could bring in. And that would be something quite interesting to see, because I'm a big fan of Mario Kart, and I do enjoy playing the game, and I enjoy a lot of things that the games have to offer, especially with the whole anti-grav thing. I do enjoy that. I think that's one of the best things that the game series has to offer, and I do like the whole new tracks and retro tracks and everything in between that Mario Kart has become. And with Mario Kart 9, it'll be cool to see Mario, Luigi, Bowser, Peach, Daisy, and everyone else in the Mario series just playing or just battling against each other in different tracks and so on and so forth. And it would be cool to see how Mario Kart 9 will take new things and new ideas and put them into that game, and maybe as well bring in some old designs like anti-grav and gliders, and maybe co-op like Double Dash. For number 3 is Bayonetta 3. Now, we only had one trailer for Bayonetta 3, and that was more of a teaser, and that was released back in 2018, 2019, maybe 2017. I'm not 100% remember, but it was around 2017, 2018, 2019, and we haven't really heard anything much since. And I would like to hopefully see some, or at least a trailer, like a story-themed trailer for what the game is going to be about, because we haven't really heard that. I haven't really heard, well, from what I know, we haven't really heard anything that much about Bayonetta 3, and it would be cool to see what Bayonetta 3 is going to be about. what the setting's going to be, who's going to be in the game besides Bayonetta, what kind of themes are going to be, like if it's going to be a dark game or it's going to be like that sort of thing, you know. And it'd be cool to see, like, you know, Bayonetta doing her usual Bayonetta thing, and it'd be cool to see what's going to happen and see how she's going to fight the whole angel thing, clan race. Yeah. For number 2 is a Breath of the Wild 2 boss trailer, and for this I think it'll be cool to see what kind of bosses that Link's going to be facing. So it could be like it could start out with Link just walking about either the sky or in the Sky Islands or or in Hyrule, and we could see, like, you know, some bosses, well, mini bosses that we've seen, like Hinoxes. We know the Stone Talented are coming back. Maybe some more Dugas, but we could also have maybe like Moldorm or something, like just like a random Moldorm or mini Moldorm just popping up and just going about the place, and Link just fighting that. We could also see other bosses, like in dungeon bosses, like, you know, Moldorm, but I think I would like to see Moldorm being like a sort of its own mini boss thing in the world, and we could just like fight that, like how we did with like the Hinoxes, the Lionels, Staunoxes, the Teleters, that sort of thing. And we could also see, like, you know, Dodongo, like on Hyrule. We could see some sky themed bosses whenever we go to the Sky Islands, and that sort of thing. And it'd be cool to see how Link uses his new abilities to basically fight all these new bosses, and how they are used in this Breath of the Wild structure and format and gameplay. And that'll be something quite interesting to see, and see how we can see how the game is going to be like, and if it's going to be like similar or different in some ways to the original Breath of the Wild. And for number 1 is Mario Odyssey 2. Now, I enjoyed a lot of Mario Odyssey. I think it's a really enjoyable, nice Mario game. There are some things that I quite like about it, like mainly the whole moon collecting thing, and as well as the costume collecting, some of the boss fights you can do, that sort of thing. And I think if we can see like a sort of teaser trailer for Super Mario Odyssey 2, it could be something like Cappy just like going towards Mario, and then him turning into like a cap, and then he could, like, you know, throw a cap at a specific let's say thing, and then let's like kind of like how in parts of Mario Odyssey where you threw your cap and you spun that a bit for a few seconds and you saw a moon. It could be something like that, where in which Mario throws his hat at, let's just say the top of Peach's castle, let's say, and then we get to see the title Super Mario Odyssey 2 coming in 2022 or something like that. And I think it'd be cool to see. And then later, let's say in like February of next year, we can see like an official trailer for Mario Odyssey 2, if we get a teaser trailer for Mario Odyssey 2. And it'd be something cool to see, and see how we can play that game, and see how different or similar it is to Mario Odyssey 1 in terms of like how if there's like some new kingdoms, and if some old kingdom coming back, what bosses are there going to be in the game, that sort of thing. And I like to see something like that. So that's been my top 5 games that could be announced at the Nintendo's Next Direct. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and see you in the next video.